Hello everyone. So this video is basically for the FYBSC course AI and ML students only. So we know that because of some reasons we could not complete the syllabus, not exactly, but few topics are left. So in this video I'll cover all the remaining topics. So let's get started. So these are the topics which I am going to cover: recursion, typecasting, file handling topics, procedural versus non-procedural language, and call by value and call by reference. So for these three topics, I have already provided the link, and I'll put this link in the description box so you can watch these videos for the particular topic. More or less, we have talked about these topics in the class. Recursion, like a function, and when a function calls itself again and again, that is called the recursive function. That process is recursion. So it is about that. So in this video you will see this link, recursion video. There is one program which is explained for the recursion, so just watch this. Typecasting is again the similar to the that if you remember, we learned about the ASCII value. So if I print character and if I write %d in the printf statement, so it will print the ASCII value of that particular character. So it is similar to that. So you can watch this. File handling topics we covered. We started with the file topics. So you will get an idea. You will get an idea that what this 3 video is all about. Okay, so now let's start with the procedural versus non-procedural, and then call by value, call by reference. Okay, so procedural programming language versus non-procedural programming language. Non-procedural programming language, also known as object-oriented programming language. Because you are in a first semester, so of course you don't have an idea about the object-oriented programming. So just keep in mind the non-procedural, and this is procedural. If we simply think that procedure, so this sequentially, then first we do this, then this, and then this, and like that. So this is a procedure. But when we say non-procedural language, means what? I'm executing some line, then I'm executing some line, then I'm jumping somewhere else, I'm executing some line, I'm executing some line, again I'm going somewhere, I'm performing something. So it is a non-procedural language, right? It is non-procedural language. So let's understand the basic difference between all this. Procedural programming language, so it is divided into function. We know the concept of user defined functions, where we go up and down, we call the function, and like that. While the non-procedural language is divided into classes and objects, right? So there is no fixed procedure for this. It is just like that there will be one class, that class has objects, and you have to work with them. So this you will come to know in the next semester, but right now this is the basic difference. This next is procedural language is mostly focused on doing things, right? Emphasis on doing things, while non-procedural is more about the data, what you are doing with the data, and like that. If you talk about the procedural language, it's a poor modeling to real world problems. Why? Suppose if I want to develop an application to solve certain real world problem, so procedural language is a little bit difficult, complex, while object oriented programming languages are the best. Like if I, for example, Python or any other languages, right? So C++, so you can use these languages to solve the real world problems. So that is another difference. Procedural, it is not easy to maintain project if it is too complex. So if you have a huge project, huge project, like number of lines of code, so it is very difficult to manage, right? While in the non-procedural, it is not that difficult, though the programming, the project is complex, but still it is easy to work with. Procedural language provides a very poor data security, so anybody can easily crack or hack your data, while C++ provides a strong security. That is that. Then it is not extensible programming language, while this is highly extensible programming language. Next, productivity is low, productivity is high. These are very simple terms, so I'm not explaining. The main focus is on these points only. Then do not provide any support for new data types. Yeah, while in procedural provide support to new data types. You can create your own new data types there. Unit of programming is function. We know that UDF concept, right? Unit of programming is class. So just like in C programming, we know that main function is there. Then outside the main, you can have multiple user defined functions. So in that is a procedure. So in non-procedural language, you will find the classes, class 1, class 2, and like that. So multiple classes make a one program. And the example of procedural, Pascal, C, Basic, these are the languages, while the object-oriented programming languages Java, C++, Oracle, and all this. So this is very basic difference about the procedural and non-procedural language. 2-3 points you can keep in mind, like procedural language is not that much secure compared to the non-procedural language, while procedural is a function oriented, this is class and object oriented, and like that, right? So these are the basic difference between procedural and non-procedural language. Now the topic is call by value and call by reference. So keep in mind that when we talk about these two topics or the concepts, means here we are talking about the UDF, right? Like user defined function. Sorry, write with the help of mouse. UDF. Okay. So user defined function. So we know there are 4 categories of user defined function, like we can pass the parameters, we can have the return value, and like that, right? If you remember 4 categories. So what is the meaning of the call by value and call by reference? See, let's take this example. After that we will see these points. So there is a one variable, let's say a and 5. So change is the name of the user defined function where I'm passing the a. So when I say I'm passing the a, means I'm actually passing the 5, right? So void change is a function name, integer x. This value of a will be stored in the x. So now my x is and x. So currently x is, this x is 5, but after that I'm initializing x with the 10. So final value of the x will be 10, right? So this is a simple example, like what I'm passing in the function value. So that is called call by value. So when you pass the value or the variable, when you call the function, that is called the call by value concept. Simple, right? But look at here, it's a a is equal to 5, but instead of passing the 5a, I am passing the address of a, right? So whatever the address of a, wherever it is there in the memory location, so instead of the value I am passing the address, and we know that to store the address we always need a pointer. So here we have the x pointer, right? So the address of x will be stored or will be cached by this. So now the value of x will be, we have simply changed the value, nothing else. So in short, so when you call the function and you are passing the address, that concept is called call by reference. Simple. So call by value means you are passing the value when you are calling the function, and call by reference means you are passing the address of something, and that something can be anything, a variable, a structure, an array, a function itself can be possible. So that is called the call by reference. Now these 4 points we will see. Okay, so a copy of the actual value is passed to the function. Yes, we have seen that here, that the actual copy or a copy of the actual value is passed, while here we are passing the address. See the address. Next, change made inside the function do not affect the original variable. Changes made inside the function affect the original variable. Definitely it will affect the original variable, right? It's logical. Safer because original data remains unchanged. Yes. Faster for large data but can change the original data. Yes, we can change. Used in languages like C, by default we pass the value, but when we talk about the C++ like a non-procedural language, normally we do this. Even one more thing I would like to mention here, this call by reference mainly we use for the when we work with the structure and array. So if I want to pass the whole structure, so I cannot pass the all the values of the structure, right? So what I do, I'll pass the address of the structure. So that concept is called call by reference. So simple. What is the meaning of call by value and call by reference? Call by value means when you call the function and if you are passing the value or the variable, that is called call by value, and if you are passing the address, so that is called the call by reference. So that's it. These are the topics you can study at home. Thank you.